hairy biscuits!
Hello YouTube, Uncle Lucky here, and welcome back to another episode of CBQ Hobbies. Today, I wanted to do something for a friend, to tell you the truth. I got a message the other day from a friend of mine asking a little bit more about HeroClix. Now, I am by no stretch of the imagination even remotely close to being a pro or knowing anything about this game, to tell you the truth. I've been collecting and collecting because I just like to collect them. I just like the sculpts, and since I'm into the DCU, I like what we got going on with, you know, some of these different series. So I thought I'd just kind of throw a couple of them out and show you some of the stuff you can collect. Now, the big thing about collecting HeroClix, and I'm still trying to get all my stuff in order, and there's just so damn many of them. You know, one of my personal favorites being Dr. Fate here. He just really looks like a good sculpt. There's just so many of them, but the problem I found getting into HeroClix, when I first started collecting stuff, they don't tell you anything. Nobody tells you anything about this. You would think that there would be like a certain starter kit, a box somewhere that says legitimate HeroClix starter set, right? That should have a whole bunch of stuff in it that you can use to jump in and play the game. But through trial and error, I've found, unfortunately, that you have to find either, I don't even know if they sell them, these specialty kits. I've had to find through trial and error that you buy them as you go along, and you find special packages with something here, something there. For example, this Dr. Fate that I was just showing you. This Dr. Fate came with a series of like 6 other characters from the Earth 2 comics. That was the Earth 2 guys set up in their own package. It was like, I don't know, 14, 18 bucks. But they tell you in fine print on the side of the package, if you look closely, what all is in the package. But you need certain things to get this game started. You can't just put them on a table and start, you know, beating each other up. So through trial and error, you know, you had to find some of the specialty packets, and they ended up coming with, this is the funniest part, they came with them, some of them come with maps, where others don't come with maps. Some of the other ones come with tokens that you use to, you know, explain where you're at on the battlefield and certain things that are going on. Others didn't. It's just ridiculous the way they've got this set up. It's not user-friendly, and it's not easy to get in and just start playing. They might say it is, but it's not. I've had to hunt around so many different places to find some of the things to set up a simple game that it's ridiculous. But I'll show you couple of my favorites in here. This is Mirror Master. They had a really cool how they did his sculpt. And that's just, isn't that killer? That is a really, really neat sculpt. They did that's just honest. If I'm honest with myself and everybody else, that's probably one of the reasons I bought that particular package. Again, this was a package that was the Rogues Gallery for the Flash. Came with all the rogues from the comic books and a map. So that one's really cool. And it's had a special series for the Ring Bearers, and a special series from the Darkest Night series. And here's Lex Luthor, and he's got one of the rings on that makes, you know, it's the Ring of Greed. It was really cool. Just so many different ones. They had special ones from the Batman vs. Superman movie. Those were pretty decent sculpts. I like those. And this is Red Tornado from Earth 2. Really nice sculpt. Again, I like the way they did that. The plastic, really just, some of these are really, really amazing the way they got away with these sculpts. Some of them not so much. Some of them are, you know, kind of, I don't know, it just looks like they were rushed out the door, but... So now you have your HeroClix, which they're easy. You pick up these boxes and that's it. You get the HeroClix. But now this is where it gets a little bit crazy. Again, I told you you have to find specific packages for specific things. Now you've got... Now these cards come in each one of the boxes. This tells you all the stats of the characters that you're using. Your heroes, all their numbers, what all they do on each click. You know, nothing special you have to find these or anything. They come in the boxes. That's a good thing. But then you move on to the things that don't come in the boxes. Or do you have to find specialty stuff? This is the HeroClix Rules Basic Manual. I found this... honestly, I can't even remember which set this came in. It was something, I think it was the, I want to say the Rogues Gallery set. These instructions came with it. It was kind of important to have some kind of instructions, but buying the regular boxes, you don't get those. So these tokens can be kind of important in the game. You don't get any of these tokens, from what I understand, with anything, so you have to go and buy them separately. I bought these for wife. They're really nice looking. They're basically casino tokens with pictures pasted on them, I guess. But this was a set of Wonder Woman tokens. Really, really nice looking tokens. They were, I don't know, $10. But some of the stuff I'm using on my own for markers and things, I've got this from other tabletop games. Dice. These dice came with the tokens that I bought. They say Wonder Woman on them. I got the WW. Those are really cool. And then another set came with these. These are things that can be picked up and used as weapons on the battlefield. They're debris. The color around them specifies how heavy they're supposed to be and who can actually pick them up. But again, they didn't come in any just regular box. I had to go hunt down whatever other sets that they had out there, and these came with them. So I'm still looking for just a basic kit that has all the stuff already in it, and I'm not seeing that anywhere. Doesn't mean it doesn't exist, but again, another set that I bought. I can't remember if it was the Rogues or the Brightest Day story set or Darkest Night. This is all debris and things you can put on the battlefield. Smoke and debris, and each one again has its purposes for whether you can climb or fly over it. Again, having to hunt for this, not one package that was just set up with all this stuff. Kind of a pain in the ass, to tell you the truth. And finally, another one came with a map. You know, these maps are... This is one of the bigger maps, I think. These maps are huge. I mean, this takes up... This little table that I'm using, this takes up this entire table. And you got all the places where you can stick debris and things like that, and each side that you start off on each side to battle. But, yeah, it's in-depth. And like they say, it's easy to pick up and play, but it's got a lot of... There's a lot of rules and a lot of in-depth things you have to do in it. As I described it to my good friend, I look at HeroClix kind of like Magic the Gathering had hot, dirty sex with Dungeons and Dragons, and this was the love child. So, just for him to try and explain and show if he wants to get into it, and anybody else who's wanting to get into HeroClix, just a little bit of an overview. Like I said, I'm not going to go into any rules or how to play the game, but I would like, this is what I'm doing here, explaining how in the hell you really get into HeroClix, because it's not, unfortunately, about just buying the boxes. You got a lot more to it. So, there you go. You guys have a good one now. I'll catch you on the next episode.